On this Friday, July 4th, happy July 4th to you. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez is the morning off. Emily West is in for Adele Caballero, tracking our commuter alerts and changes. Storm King 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's barbecue, hot dog eating contest, Subway series, and fireworks.
Wow, there's a lot going on. Thankfully, the weather is great and looking spectacular today. And you know it's a holiday weekend, and it's been rainy for so many weekends when at 6:30 in the morning, we got a decent amount of people out on the beach. Point Pleasant Beach looking gorgeous. That water's like glass. Surf zone in good shape too. So all in all, just picture perfect start to the day. All right, and not picture perfect yesterday. Obviously, we had the terrible storms come on through. A lot of wind damage from upstate New York through Hudson Valley in New Jersey. We're going to have more on that in just a few minutes with Romney Smith. We're at 67 degrees now with that humidity out of the air. Feels great. 57 in Sussex, 65 in Islip, Bridgeport as well. Poughkeepsie down to 57. Some patchy fog trying to get going. This is Dover Plains out of Dutchess County, but you can see bright skies right now over Midtown. And that's what's going to stay that way. By 1 o'clock, 79. We're headed up to 84 degrees with plenty of sun. Still around fireworks time, mid and upper 70s. All right, 6:32. Emily, a lot of change-ups for this holiday.
You know, yeah, it is seeing some change-ups with your commuter rail, so definitely check that as you head out. And roadways overall are pretty light. There's an accident here, though, belt westbound at Bay Parkway. Another one westbound at Flatbush Avenue. Looks like really not causing too much of a problem because not too many people are on the roadways. LIE eastbound Casino Boulevard, a crash. Once around it, again, quiet on into Woodhaven Boulevard all the way to the Midtown Tunnel. And 27 both ways closed. Talmadge Street, that is due to some down power cables. Gowanus, that looks pretty nice. Michael, back to you.
Emily, thank you so much. We want to get to what we're having today.
I mean, get out and enjoy it. If you're staying home or heading out somewhere, it's going to look like this all day with fair skies. Really pretty over Midtown right now. So on this 4th of July, heading up to 84, right on the nose for average. Heading up this weekend, temperatures are heating up above average, but we're still rain-free for now when the storms return in the 10-day.
Maria, thank you. Still ahead, ready to
storm damage this morning. Still Greenbrook Road, that is going to be closed. We've got a down tree causing some delays approaching Kramer Avenue. Coming up, I'll tell you about a couple accidents on the Belt Parkway causing a slowdown. But first, Cross Bronx Expressway. No slowdowns here right near the Bronx River Parkway. So that's moving along. Grand Central looks great too. You're watching Today in New York.
You had pointed this out too.
Yeah.
Temperature's a little lower there than what you might expect for the morning.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you don't expect it this time of year, right? It's always muggy, it seems like. But yeah, you stand outside a little bit and it does feel a little bit cool. That's the case this evening. So as you're thinking about fireworks or, getting to the beach, you may want to just pack a little extra layer, maybe a hoodie or sweatshirt just in case. It is beautiful out, though, as we can see from Coney Island and Earth Cam. So many fun things to do over the next few days. Of course, the hot dog eating contest. We have the Subway series. You can see today, tomorrow, and into Sunday. Those afternoon games will be pleasant. It will be warming up from the low 80s to the mid and upper 80s by Sunday, and that humidity is going to start to tick up. So that's one factor that's just making today so beautiful. Comfy humidity. We still hang on to that tomorrow, and then we start to feel that humidity certainly Monday and Tuesday with dew points in the 70s. We start to get into that unpleasant category, and along with that, temperatures will be warming up as well. But nothing that's too crazy. Mid and upper 80s doesn't look too far off from what we expect in July. Now, we are also keeping an eye on that next rain chance, and you see that area of low pressure there. The National Hurricane Center has this area outlook for potential development now off the southeast coast. We'll be watching it really closely. Nothing that, is triggering any alarms here, but it could send some tropical infused moisture into that front that's going to keep us unsettled into next week. Beautiful out there right now. 67 degrees as we look at Midtown. Dew points nice and comfortable. Fireworks forecast, barbecue forecast in good shape. Again, on the cooler side, relatively speaking, 79 degrees through 9 o'clock with clear skies and light winds. Perfect. 67 degrees overnight tonight, and we'll get to up to 86 tomorrow and hang on to all of that sunshine. By Sunday into Monday, more heat, a little more humidity, and then watching that nearly daily chance for showers and storms next week. We peak at 89 on Wednesday, and then it's back into the low 80s heading into next weekend with overnight lows near 70. All right, 6:47, almost 6:48. Emily, what are you keeping an eye on?
Well, a few changes for the holiday, Maria. Good morning, everyone. The subways are running on a Saturday schedule, although there are delays on the 6 train. A modified schedule for your commuter rail. So just check ahead before you head out. And Staten Island Ferry. Last ferry is at 7:30 tonight, and then service will be suspended for the fireworks. Otherwise, we've got changes this morning. Out of the roadways, Belt westbound at Bay Parkway, there is an accident. Another one at Flatbush Avenue. You can see those delays. Jackie Robinson Parkway, a new one just popped up, and slowdowns trying to get around it. Westbound Forest Park Drive, the LIE looks great though, right near JFK. Belt not bad. New Jersey Turnpike, even the George Washington Bridge moving along fine. Alternate side parking and the meter rules, they are suspended today. Michael, back to you.
All right, Em, thank you so much. 4th of July forecast, Maria.
Yeah, we're starting on the negative side in a good way, getting a little break with the temperatures anywhere from 5, almost 10 degrees cooler than we were 24 hours ago. On top of that, humidity has been taken out of the air, so nothing to track on the radar. We're grateful for that. 67 at Central Park, Massapequa as well, mid-60s in White Plains. So going forward, count on all of this sunshine. 80 degrees by 2 o'clock. Firing up that barbecue by 4 p.m., 84 with fair skies. Fireworks time can't be better. Maybe grab a light jacket. Mid-70s for a couple hours, and then with clear skies, we're dipping back into the upper 60s. Nice and dry and cool again tomorrow. But it was rough yesterday for sure. You're looking at all of the wind damage reports and severe weather reports over the last 12 hours with those storms that came on through. Unfortunately, really hard hit in the Plainfield area. You can see all those reports there. Romney Smith is in Plainfield. It was a devastating evening. How are things this morning, Romney?
You know, things are clearing up just a little bit. We actually hear chainsaws that are just
Really nice weather weekend for this holiday, Maria.
Yeah, you know, sometimes July 4th, it's like down to the minute, right? Are those storms going to clear? How's it going to feel? No storms right now. We have cleared that front, helping us out there for sure. So nothing to track on the radar. No clouds really either. Independence, New Jersey, you can see we're going to hang on to the warmth, the sunshine throughout the weekend, even the extended weekend if you can swing it. But by Tuesday, showers and storms are back. So I'm going to track the stormy week ahead in the 10-day.
Maria, thank you so much. Still need plans.
And we got down power cables blocking 27 approaching Tallman Street between there and Green Street. Coming up, I'll update you on those accidents on the Belt Parkway. But first, let's get a live check of the New Jersey Turnpike right near Newark Liberty Airport. Everything is moving right along on this 4th of July. You're watching Today in New York.
And what's also helping getting people out on the roads, Maria, the weather's been great.
I know. I felt that video, though, of the family walking to the beach with like their whole life.
They got everything on there.
Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't care about that. But it is going to be easier because of the fantastic weather forecast. Surf City, Point Pleasant Beach, Monmouth Beach. If you're here for the whole weekend or just one of the 3 days or 2 of the 3 days, you have your pick. It's going to be really nice. Upper 70s, low 80s. The ocean temps starting to get into that near 70, low 70 degree range. Rockaway Beach, Long Beach, the Hampton Bays, the Hamptons too, into the upper 70s, low 80s from Orchard Beach to New Haven and Bridgeport as well. Mid and upper 80s by the time we get to Sunday, and storm free. That's not going to be the case if you're extending maybe and making it a holiday week into next week. We'll be watching things a little more unsettled. One feature specifically that I've got my eye on because it is something to watch, that area of low pressure right there. National Hurricane Center giving it a chance for further development. So what that's telling us is that it could get a name. It would be Chantal on the list. If it doesn't get a name, it's something to watch off the coast that could enhance some of our storm chances. It could also kick up the surf a bit, making the surf zone a little bit rougher. That's what we expect too from the southeast coast to the mid-Atlantic with this. Whether or not it gets an official name, again, not the takeaway, it will be that storm threat. But obviously we are in the clear for today and looks beautiful from start to finish. So for your 4th of July, by 3 p.m., 83 degrees. We'll have light northwest winds. Fireworks time at 79 degrees. One thing I will be watching, not just tonight, but into tomorrow morning, the air quality. We don't have brisk winds by the time we get to this evening, so we may see a lot of that fireworks smoke kind of settle in, which we often see every year, but that may be the case today and tonight. Sunset, by the way, at 8:30 as the days are getting just a little bit shorter. So enjoy a beautiful one. We've got by 2 p.m., 80 degrees, 84 the high. Will be in the mid 70s, as I mentioned, through the evening hours, down to 67 tomorrow morning. We will warm up, get a little stickier Sunday into Monday, and then you can see most of next week at least the chance for some showers and storms, and we'll see temperatures stay in the 80s. All right, Emily, what's going on out there right now?
Well, changes for the holiday. The subways are running on a Saturday schedule with C-train delays. Also modified holiday schedule for your commuter rail. So just check ahead before you do head out. Same with the ferry, Staten Island Ferry. The last one is at 7:30 tonight before the fireworks, and then service will be suspended for the fireworks. 27 both ways closure in Island, right near Talmadge Avenue. Also on the Bell Parkway, still this crash right near Flatbush Avenue, the One Bay Parkway that did wrap up. Jackie Robinson Parkway, crash here westbound Forest Park Drive. Not too bad getting around it. Things moving along okay. The LIE right over the Grand Central Parkway. Look how quiet it is. That is what you can expect as you do head out. That's the beauty of 4th of July. Not too many people rode on the roadway yet, but maybe later, trying to get to that barbecue, trying to get to the beach. Around the Helix at the Lincoln Tunnel looks great. Both approaches at the Holland Tunnel, even the George Washington Bridge, moving along fine, and alternate side parking and even the meter rules, they are suspended today. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much today.